Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. Today's video is yet another foundation review. I'm so sorry that I'm doing these quite frequently lately, but I did, as you know, well some of you will know, buy like 6 different foundations when I was in the UK because the prices in New Zealand are so freaking terrible. So I stocked up, and just while they're fresh in my mind and new products that I'm trying, I do want to do reviews on them, so you will be seeing a few more of these coming up. I think I've got like 2 left to do, maybe 3. Today's one is the Maybelline New York Dream Satin Liquid Foundation. This one is in the colour Ivory. It's actually listed where everybody lists theirs, like at the bottom of the packaging. I'm just like not with it today. But yeah, it's in the colour Ivory, which is number 10. Yeah, it is a 100% poreless look, and it is a airbrush perfection. So yeah, I have used it before. I used it quite a bit when I was in the UK because I ran out of my foundation when I was over there, but I didn't scrutinize it. So that's the whole point of today's video. I do want to see how long it lasts. What does it actually look like once I've applied it? Do I need to, you know, use more product of this than I do other foundations, etc, etc. So if you are interested in seeing how amazing or not amazing this foundation is, then stay tuned because I'm just going to jump straight into it. Okay, so I am going to do, as usual, 2 pumps on the back of my hand. For those of you who haven't seen my other foundation kind of review, first impression videos, I like to basically use 2 pumps always, and then if I need to go back in, I will, but it's more just my test to see how good this foundation is and how long it's going to last and how spreadable and buildable and all that kind of stuff. So yeah, it's kind of like my test. So I'm putting 2 pumps on the back of my hand. Now this colour might be a little bit dark. I did purposely buy colours darker for my skin for when I've got fake tan on, and because I'm going into summer in New Zealand, so I can't remember if this is one of the lighter ones or the darker ones, but I think it's kind of in the middle. I don't know. But yeah, we'll just go ahead and apply this. So I'll do half of my face like I normally do. So I use my Beauty Sponge by Real Techniques, and I just use a pressing, dabbing motion, and I kind of just start wherever. I don't have like a specific way I do my foundation. Ooh, I like. I have used it before obviously, but I haven't scrutinized it at all. And when I used it I was in the UK and the lighting was terrible for it, and I couldn't really see how amazing it was, and because I was doing all this touristy stuff, yeah, I just didn't have time to really stare at my foundation and see how well it was lasting me. Put it down my neck. So this is obviously a good match for my skin colour, which is good to know, so I'll keep using this one as well. So that's one kind of coat. I'll just zoom in so you can see the coverage. Oops. So you can see one side has freckles and one side doesn't have freckles, and that's just with one application, and I still have a lot of product on the back of my hand, so that's quite impressive for a foundation. You have to excuse my red eyes. I got shampoo in them when I was in the shower, so it was a bit of a fail. So I'm just going to go ahead and do what I would normally do. I can still see some freckles shining through, and if I'm going to work or if I'm doing a beauty look or something like that, I will cover that. But if I'm just kind of doing whatever, I don't mind freckles shining through, like they're not a big deal. But I'm just going to see how buildable this foundation is. So I'm just going to go over again just to see what that kind of finish is if you do build it up, and if you can build it up. Gosh, it really does spread. Like, you do not need a lot of this. It's got a really nice finish. I've never really looked at it, but it's really nice. It's really hard because all the foundation I've been buying lately have been really good, so I'll zoom in again for you. So that is the covered side. You can see it's filled in my pores. It's like a nice light finish, like it doesn't feel really packed on or anything like that. And obviously there's the other side, so it's just an even coverage. I don't know how to explain it. It's a satin finish. I'm really impressed. I didn't expect to be impressed. I kind of get annoyed when I get impressed because my favourite is my Infallible foundation, which I did a video on for you guys last week. And I just, these foundations they're coming out with at the moment are really, really nice. So I'm just going to finish off the rest of my face. But it's just so, like, I don't have much product on my sponge at all. Like, I can just keep going back and back and back and back. But because I did 2 coats on the other side, I do need to go back in with another pump. So it's got 2 coats on this side, 1 coat on this side. So back in. So my sun's really bright through my window, so you can see that coverage is just amazing. And I don't have, like, that's all the product gone, so I'll just put probably half a pump. And the good thing is, yeah, you can do half a pump. So that's really good. I hate it when you can't do like a half pump with foundations, and I hate it when there's no pump with foundations. So this is obviously a really good one to get. But yeah, I'll just go ahead and finish this side of my face off, and then I'll give you a last view before I head off for the day and finish off my makeup. Okay, so that's 2 coats on each side. I have used 2.5 pumps just to go over it again, but it is really nice. I did not expect this kind of finish on this foundation, so I'll do a super zoom. So you can see that coverage, like it's filled in my pores. It's a nice satin finish. I don't know how to explain it really, like it's just really nice and flawless, like exactly what it kind of said it would be. So yeah, I'm really impressed. It's not like creasing or anything like that, but as you know, I fix my foundations with powders anyway, so I don't tend to get too much creasing. But I'm impressed. I think it is a very natural, not natural because, you know, it is a very flawless finish. Yeah. But the true test is how long can this last. So I'm going to go ahead and finish off my makeup, which I will probably be doing another video to do that, and I will be back later on tonight. If there's anything to report during the day, like if I find that it's gone patchy or oily or anything like that, I'll give you a midway update. But I'll be back tonight just to tell you how this has lasted, if it's lasted, any problems, creasing, anything like that, and I will let you know, yeah, then how it'll go. So hopefully, fingers crossed, this is another amazing foundation. But yeah, I will see you tonight. Hi everybody, I am back for my update. I'm quite surprised. I did not expect this wear and quality from this foundation. I don't know why, I don't like foundations being as good as my Infallible, because I'm in love with my Infallible, and anything that comes close I'm like, it's kind of, I don't know, it's a good thing, but it's just hard to have a go-to one if they all work so well. So yeah, this one has stayed on. It is going a little bit off the end of my nose, but as you'll know, I'm really bad for kind of wiping my nose, so it could be a bit of that as well. But it has, some foundations can withstand me doing that and some can't. This one can't. I haven't lost any on the top of my head, which I usually do. It has stayed flawless. I am a tiny bit oily just here, but minimal, and I would not usually wear foundation this long on an everyday basis anyway. So this is recent, this has happened in the last couple of hours, and I have had this on for about 8.5 hours now anyway, so that's probably like my longer wear foundation. So yeah, it is pretty amazing. So I'll just zoom in so you can see a bit of a close-up. So you can see the wear at the end of my nose, and you can just see it's just slightly oily. It's a little bit tacky just here and here, but that's pretty much it. It is still flawless. It's, yeah, I don't really know how to explain it at all. It's just, it's a good foundation. I don't want to replace it with my Infallible, but it will definitely be my backup for my Infallible. It's just a different kind of look. I do feel like my foundation, the powder that I use and the highlights that I've used in this look work really well with this one. But yeah, it's definitely just, if you're gonna look at this foundation, or you don't like the Infallible's new formula, then this is almost like another option for you to go and have a look at. So yeah, I'm really impressed. I'll be doing my point scoring on my blog, on my website, so that's on ellebabe.com if you want to see my ratings that I've given this foundation. But yeah, any questions or anything like that, leave them down below. And yeah, I have a couple more foundation ones coming up as well, because I've got quite a few to show you. But I hope you like these videos, and yeah, let me know if you want to see anything else, and I will see you next time. Thanks for watching, everybody.